Thank you, Robin. Folks, here we go. Friday night. Slight drizzle, but not bad. We are off and running. It is Cranston PD Live.
Cranston Street, 200 Southfield, the bus stop. Meet up with fire for female passed out. Trouble breathing now.
It's 11.
Okay.
Show me your room to that.
All right, folks, we're with Officer Davis.
So right now I'm responding to a rescue call for a female passed out at the bus stop. You can put me out.
Okay.
She said she didn't feel right. She felt like she was gonna pass out. As soon as I got to her, I caught her.
Okay.
And then she
didn't get
started.
hurt.
No, she started. She picked up what was it, like water or something? And she's been shaking and everything. We've been at the store for the last 2 hours.
So sorry.
No.
No.
No, you know young kids when they stop running. They stop.
Folks, again, Cranston PD Live. We have a female that is passed out at a bus stop. We're with Officer Davis. Folks, sure that you are watching. Friday night, Cranston, Rhode Island. Just getting started here. And we have a female. You could hear them saying they came out of a store. She said she didn't feel well and then suddenly just passed out at this bus stop. We'll give them distance because of the nature of the incident. I'm not going to speculate.
Mom, I just called Mom to meet us at the hospital.
All right, so Mom's gonna meet you there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you know when they're ready for you, all right?
All right.
Folks, just a reminder, many times, not knowing the cause, but sometimes people wear their coat inside. It's actually mild out, so if you have a winter coat, it could be warm inside. People are walking around, get dehydrated, and it's very possible, but we're not going to speculate. We'll leave that to the officer. But we're just getting started. I want to thank everyone that was watching this afternoon. That was quite the scene in East Providence. Well, we are in Cranston with Cranston Police, Officer Brenda Davis, and we are right out of the box. We want to thank our moderators, Robin and David. Thank you, everybody. Remember, you can type in someone's name. That should notify them. I want to thank all our new subscribers. Big day on the subscriber page. Probably update the East Providence story a little bit later, because right now we're in Cranston. There's a group of young children. I'm purposely not going to show them. Cranston Rescue got here in a hurry. Folks, also last night we did see Officer Davis. Cranston, that standoff ended peaceful, but that was a lot of firepower in that home. We have that on depetro.com. Father and son had an argument and then started fighting in the street, and then well, you can read the story and see our video from last night on the website depetro.com if someone could type that into the comments. So it's Friday nights, December 1st. We are back with Officer Brenda Davis, just getting started. So it would seem that these people came out of, this is a shopping plaza. They were doing their shopping. They went to the bus stop. There's a number of different places you could shop in here. And then the next thing you know,
So we have a young female. She wasn't feeling well. I guess she collapsed. The grandmother caught her, so she's getting transported to the hospital to get checked out. We're going to be clearing right now, so.
all right, folks, that's Officer Davis.
I'll be 10-8.
So what's up? Yeah. Juveniles be transferred transported to Hasbro. Grandma's gonna be riding with her. I signed myself a number for me tonight.
Heard the grandmother say that they were walking around shopping and then she suddenly said she didn't feel well. It is mild out, so is it possible maybe just dehydrated or was warm wearing a coat in a store?
Possibly. She said that they've been shopping all day, and I guess she lost her cell phone. So they went through all the stores and they were running through all the stores trying to find the cell phone. And I guess when they got out here, she had some water and that didn't sit well with her stomach, and then she had collapsed.
So she's on her way to Hasbro to get checked out.
Yes. She's with the grandmother right now. Her parents are going to meet her there.
All right, folks, again, Friday night, mild out. Smattering of rain. We're with Officer Davis, just getting started on this Friday. Saw the officer last night. That was quite the scene off Pontiac Avenue.
Yes, it was. Yes, very
Seemingly ended peacefully.
Yes, very good outcome. That's what we wanted. Make sure everybody was safe.
Got the report, and seemingly was within the same. Sometimes they were both in the same family, so is that something that can happen this time of year around the holidays?
Yes, it does happen quite often, I would say. I mean, it's sad that it does, but anytime like holidays come around for some reason, you know, families have their disputes and we get called for a lot of domestics.
Water G20, 6Y over here, 1246 Cranston Street. Okay.
I believe also whoever contacted law enforcement mentioned that one of the individuals mentioned that they had a weapon, and then it turned out they absolutely had a weapon inside the home.
Yes, they did. Definitely scary going to a call like that, but, you know, we were able to apprehend them and get all the weapons out of the house.
All right, folks, again, Friday night.
Right.
I've been following the CBS.
That's all. Well, tonight. What's your point?
Right now, we got a call for an intoxicated male at CBS, so we're just going to check on him, make sure he's okay. 11, you can put me out with 6.
What?
Yeah. You're gonna go to the hospital. Right?
You can barely stand.
That's why the bus keeps passing by. They're not gonna take
Why?
you. Because you're drunk.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You want to sit down until they come? So you don't fall over?
Who's gone?
We're gonna have rescue come check you out.
Why?
Because you're drunk. We're not gonna go over this again, alright?
God.
You wanna have a seat?
Have a seat right there. Okay, relax.
I want to go down to home.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out later, okay? How about you just have a seat for now? So you don't fall.
I get up.
You don't have just have a seat now, okay? Move your
Why?
back.
Your bag, right? We're gonna just leave it over here, okay? We're gonna have the rescue come, alright?
Why?
You want me to tell you again?
Here's a bunch to drink. We don't want anything bad to happen to you. Okay? We don't want you falling into the street.
I know. I wouldn't get involved.
I know. What happened to your buddy that was here earlier? He said he was gonna take care of you.
Who?
There's a friend here with you. When I just stopped checking on you earlier.
I saw that Joey.
Now you get involved.
He got on the bus. They didn't
Yeah.
let you on the bus.
Well, I'm sitting down.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
What's your first name? What's your first name, Dan?
Melvin.
Melvin McKay,
Melvin?
right?
Melvin!
All
Yes.
right.
Yes, Melvin. We've met before, Melvin.
So,
Are you staying at the shelter now, Melvin,
I do.
obviously? You've been staying at the
Yes,
shelter?
I am.
Yep. Well,
They moved your, you're not the tenant, right? You moved to the baseball field?
What?
yeah.
You're not living at the baseball
You're right,
field.
Skippy.
Right?
No.
Yeah, you're right. So have you been staying at Harrington Hall because you're not living over at Spec Field anymore, right?
Right.
Okay. I went to go look for you at Cumberland Commons one day to check on you. But you weren't there.
Right.
Yes. Do you remember that?
Huh?
They're gonna check you out, okay?
I want a cigarette.
No cigarettes.
Don't wait on the cigarette, okay?
God.
Who's your wife at?
Huh?
Who's your wife at?
Home?
Where's she live? Is she on Frankfurt?
Yes.
You're not allowed to be there still,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
Right. Yeah, you're not allowed to be there.
You know what it is? That's what it is.
That's where she's living, yeah.
Alright, come on, let's go.
Have a cigarette.
Grab your bag. Come
Wait,
on.
is it just a fire truck that's there? Skip?
God.
I'm hoping that the rescue check in, so we don't have to go that far.
Melvin.
What's up, brother?
So
I
Melvin
don't.
tried to catch the bus a couple times.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Melvin, what's your birthday again?
What?
Most likely.
I just need to answer the book. No, it's not mine. No. Where's your camera now? I said you where's your camera now?
We're gonna have the rescue check in.
Yeah, okay.
They probably did right here. Come on.
God.
Get your bag.
I'm alright.
It's alright, we just don't want you to fall on the road. That's all.
Alright.
That's all. That's all.
Okay.
We just don't want you to fall over.
I know.
We'll get this stretched out. I don't want to
No, he was doing that. I let him go. He was doing that. Yeah. Oh.
Hold on, Mel. Let them put it down. Oh,
All right.
take it back.
I let him.
You got it? We're gonna strap you in, all right?
Grab up. What was he doing that?
Folks, you're watching Cranston PD Live, Reservoir Avenue. Melvin's going to the rescue. It's Juan. We're with Officer Davis. Seems to maybe have been a lot of beer cans here.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Brenda.
Yeah, no problem. So we have intoxicated male. I guess he's been out here for a couple of hours. That's why the bus keeps going by him, because they're familiar with him. So he's gonna get transported for detox for the night. So.
Folks, that was Officer Davis. Fair to say he's someone known to first responders.
Yes, they knew right away who he was.
That's interesting. RIPTA, they do not have to pick him up if they seem intoxicated.
Yes.
Is that because an individual, regardless who it is, they could cause more problems on
Yes, we've had many calls where we've had to remove people from the RIPTA bus because they were intoxicated and causing an issue, or they refused to get off. But he's lucky he didn't fall into the road. You know, his balance wasn't very good.
Where will he go from here?
He'll go to Rhode Island Hospital, and he'll go into detox. And then once he's detoxed, they'll release him at some point.
He was transported to Rhode Island for detox. Lieutenant.
And who are the other two officers on scene?
That's Officer Hardy and Schiappa.
We rode with Officer Schiappa this summer when it was a massive teen party in Western Cranston.
Yes, I remember that call. I remember watching that. It was a lot of juveniles running around.
Lost control of the house. All right, folks, again, here we go. Friday night, very light drizzle with Officer Davis, Cranston Police Department, Cranston, Rhode Island, December 1st. You know, it is interesting, him standing by Reservoir, that what should someone do if they, especially this time of year, the holidays, if someone sees someone's been celebrating too much or drinking? That's dangerous, standing on by a busy road on Reservoir. Is that someone should just call 911?
Always call us. We'll check on them, and if they need to be transported, we'll have CFD respond. That way they can go to detox.
Because not just that individual, Officer Davis, but any individual could have, let alone it's, raining, a little slippery, easily could have fallen into the road on a dark night.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, with the rain, it doesn't help, and it's not completely lighted everywhere on Reservoir Ave, and, you fall, if you walk just a little bit in the road, God forbid if you got struck.
Folks, again, we're on Reservoir Avenue, and how much, do we know how much has traffic picked up in the Garden City area now that it's the Christmas holiday season?
It's picked up a lot. We have had a large amount of accidents the last few days, more than usual. Everyone's shopping, and everybody wants to go out and celebrate right now.
And are the accidents, is that alcohol or people texting or just not paying attention?
Just regular accidents, just not paying attention, pretty much. It was day before yesterday. I probably towed about 5 cars. It was just very, very busy with accidents throughout the city.
Now, this year, not only Garden City, but then you also have Top Golf right across the street.
Yes. We haven't had any issues, though, really, with them.
Just increased traffic.
Yes.
Folks, again, Friday night. Right now we're with Officer Davis, Reservoir Avenue. You can type in where you're watching from. I'll do some shout outs a little bit later. Do we know if Sergeant McHugh has shaved now that it's December 1st?
You know what? I saw him today, and I did not even notice.
All right. Unconfirmed, non-shaved.
He still has the stash, but I'm not positive.
That's a strong no comment.
So what's up? G5 Cranston Puritan, Round Ridge, Henry Adams, 650, all set.
And you mentioned last night it was non-stop busy, one thing after another from when you got on. Mm-hmm. But when you have an incident like that, that seemingly must take up. That's a lot of resources.
Yes. If something major came in while we were on that scene, they would just call another department for aid to help us with calls.
207
Because not only were they taking up time at the scene, but they then had to be processed later at the station.
Yes.
Folks, again, we are riding with Officer Davis, Cranston PD Live, Friday night, December 1st. Yes, we are live. A little bit of a light drizzle, but it's mild, it's not snow. Remember, this episode will be available on YouTube. And also all platforms. Now, that individual that was at the bus stop, officer, I think someone also asked him that sometimes maybe you get people that are staying at Harrington Hall.
Yes, I believe that individual was homeless. I believe he still is. Sometimes stays at Harrington Hall. Is
that sometimes current, a current occurrence is what I meant? Frequent
Yes.
occurrence of that?
It is. You know, it's a sad scene, but we do see a lot of it.
Yep. Folks, Harrington Hall, for those that are not sure, it's on state land, but it is the state's largest men's shelter, and it falls on state property that is in the city of Cranston. So in the wintertime, those residents can be in and around the city. Yeah. Officer, I saw Cranston Police put out a notice reminding residents about the porch pirates that very common this time of year.
Yes, it is.
Any tips for people on how they could try to avoid something like that?
I mean, it depends on what people are comfortable with. Some people want their packages in the back of the house. Some people want their packages hidden. I would say if you can sign for your packages, that's probably the best solution, instead of having it left out in front of your doorstep all day long, because they do drive around. They just wait and they look to see where the trucks are going. So
do they work like in a team, or can it just be an individual that does it and starts following delivery trucks around?
It could be both. It could be just one person, or it could be a team, a group of people that just drive throughout the city looking. Most of the time it's two people, because they usually have one person driving, and the passenger will run out, grab the package, and then run back in the car and they drive off.
And that must be tough to catch, because how quickly, and the individual is not necessarily home, so it's very possible no one sees it happen.
Well, I would say lately, with a lot of people having surveillance cameras, and like the Ring doorbell is very, very helpful. Usually it's the same people committing the same crime, so we'll put bolos out, and most of the time somebody will recognize that person. But I always find that, you know, the Ring doorbell is great. It usually catches a good picture of the person.
Would that help police in general if more people had the Ring doorbell or the home surveillance? Would, like, the more people that do that, is that more of an aid to law enforcement?
Absolutely. I think it's a great tool. I mean, I have it. I think it's, you know, very, very helpful. I want to know who's coming to my house, you know, so especially if I'm ordering stuff. Every time my Ring goes off, I'm always checking to see who's at my door. I think it's very helpful for police.
Just touching again on last night, that incident off Pontiac Avenue, Officer Davis, that, I mean, it ended with the actions of Cranston Police peacefully, but that is an individual that certainly could have gone a different direction.
It could have, but it didn't. So I'm very, very happy with the outcome.
Folks, again, Friday night, we are once again with Officer Davis Thank you for riding along with us on this Friday night, first night in December. I want to once again thank our Team One moderators, Robin and Ann, David. Do some shout outs as the night goes along. Remember, if you want to watch some previous episodes, you can certainly do that. It's all on the website, depetro.com. It's also on this Facebook page, and then it's all on the YouTube channel as well. Some people watch it. You can watch it on demand. You can watch it live now, or you can watch it at your leisure. Remember, you can always type in someone's name. That should notify them to tune in. And then you can always share the page that you're watching as well. So this is season 2. Just double check. We were with Officer Davis on October 20th. Yes.
Movie in Cranston 26, Harvard Street.
People always like to know, what time did you get on and what time is your shift?
Today I came on at 3:45. I normally start at 2:45, and then I'll end at 10:45.
And obviously, did last night, did that end up being a later night because of the incident, or was everything handled at the right
Everything
time?
was handled. Everybody was able to get out on time.
Part of last night also, I believe the neighbors also had to be evicted. Not evicted, but removed from their homes.
Yes, they. As soon as we arrived on scene, there was several people outside, kind of trying to figure out what was going on. We had them removed from the area, put them in a safe spot. At first, we weren't sure who they were, so we made sure the scene was safe, and then we got them where we need to get them to.
And the police were attempting to make contact with the individual through the use of a bullhorn? Loudspeaker.
Yeah, kind of like a loudspeaker. But he wasn't replying to any of our commands or any of our questions.
Is that home? Is that home? Shall we say familiar to law enforcement? Meaning, has there been police activity in and around that area in the past?
Not that I can recall. I mean, I worked that area for a couple of years, especially when I was on 3rd, and I've never got called to that house. I can't speak for other officers, so I'm not positive.
And the press release that the Cranston Police put out, there was certainly more than one weapon that was inside the home that the police were able to remove.
Yes, there was multiple weapons that were removed from the house.
Folks, again, Friday night. Now, where are we riding at the moment?
Right now we're on Budlong Road, coming up near the school over here, the middle school, and then we're gonna head towards Garden City from here. Woodridge Elementary on the right-hand side.
Does the city seem busy to you? Moderate, light, or how's the city seem?
Right now it seems a little moderate. I would say last night was a lot busier.
Yeah, it seemed last night. Traffic then on Pontiac was challenging.
Yes. Very challenging.
Residential along 201 Oakland Avenue, General Bird.
Yep.
Just hold it down.
So right now I just go into an alarm call.
She's all set today.
You can put me out.
Close. Close.
What's that one? It was 200 or 201?
Yeah. Folks, share that you're watching Cranston PD Live. Thank you for the stars on this Friday night. We're with Officer Davis. Oh, somebody at the door.
Okay, I'll come in with you. Yeah.
Alright, folks, we'll give her space. Looks like the back is open. Is it the homeowner or the cat burglar? I believe that was Officer Andrade that we saw earlier. Hola. There's the officer in the back. So we have Officer Andrade in the back, Officer Davis inside. This was a report for a house alarm.
Alright, have a good night. Alright, everything's fine. It was accidental by the homeowner, but she's good. She got a little nervous when the alarm went off, but she's good. I'll have you just wait over here. I'll bring the car around.
Okay, fair enough. Next is Officer Andrade. We've ridden with him. Folks, you never know. Alarm goes off. They don't know what they're going to find. Thank you, everybody, for the stars, the support. I want to thank all our subscribers. Look at the beautiful Christmas decorations. Cranston's so nicely decorated. Once again, thank you to all our moderators. This is Season 2 of Cranston PD Live. We see Officer Davis at quite a few scenes. Always good to ride with her. She's a tremendous police officer. We also saw you the night before Thanksgiving with the young man that got cut off the road rage and went into the stone wall.
Yes. The two young gentlemen. Yeah, they got very, very lucky. Because when I first pulled up, the damage to that vehicle, I thought their injuries were going to be a lot worse, and they were fine.
Now, what section of the city is this?
Right now we're on Dean Parkway, so we're still on the west side of Cranston, going towards Center City.
That was Officer Andre that we saw at that call.
Yes.
In a situation like that, officer, it is possible police sometimes stumble into someone that has broken into a home or a business.
Yes. That's why we like to put our lights and sirens on when we go to those calls, because you never know. Most of the time it's a false alarm, but every once in a while it ends up being something else.
Once again, Friday night. I want to give a big shout out to the let's see. Let's start off with the Massachusetts State Police. They want to wish all law enforcement in their area, all the residents, a very happy and safe holiday season. Also, happy retirement to Officer Baker in Worcester. Worcester Police wanted to be remembered tonight. And also shout out to the Maine State Police. And Nashua, New Hampshire also wanted a mention. Wow, Garden City looks fantastic. Wow. They go all out.
They did a great job. That looks very beautiful.
Yep. Sure, the retailers like having and the shoppers presence of Cranston Police riding around.
They do. We also have two detail officers out here. It's nice, so they stay in Garden City.
And folks, just after 9 o'clock in the east. Again, we're in Cranston, Rhode Island. You're watching Cranston PD Live. We're with Officer Davis of the Cranston Police Department. Steady calls the first hour. For those that want to go out. I'd say traffic is moderate to light.
Joy.
Joy.
Adult male intake starting 0. Can you open the outer, please?
2106.
Folks, we're at the intersection of Reservoir Avenue Park, a very, very busy part of the city. The city's very nicely decorated. Well lit around here. how did that rest of that night before Thanksgiving? How did, because I know statewide there were a number of DUIs, but how was the rest of the night in the city?
I believe, the rest of the night for us, I don't believe we had any DUIs. I think there was 2 on third shift, if I remember correctly. So, but usually we have a lot more, so I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy we didn't have a lot more,
Right.
but there was 2 on third shift.
You also see Cranston Police continue to be very involved, officer, in the community. I know there's an event coming up, with children and toys. And
Yes. Tomorrow they have it, Shop with a Cop, to help families that are in need. They take them shopping at Walmart and stuff like that. So, been doing it every year. Kids love it. The officers enjoy being there, helping.
Folks, we have details of that. We share that on the Facebook page. Cranston Police put that out as well. That's happening tomorrow in the city. Seems to be more things like that. You see sometimes Shop with a Cop, Coffee with a Cop.
Yes.
Cranston Police seem very active in the city of Cranston. As far as I know that there was also the parade recently in Rolfe Square and so forth, and I believe Sergeant McHugh marched in that.
Yes, he did. I was not there that day, but I know that he was there and a bunch of the honor guard were there in the parade. They keep pretty active. We're always involved in something.
Does it help to build rapport with different people in and around the city?
Absolutely. I mean, it's good for people to know us even outside of this job, just being able to just talk to different people, getting to know them,
Do people come to those sometimes and just have complaints about the neighborhood? Or can you put we want a stop sign here or a street light or someone keeps going through, or do people, they just want to know who the Cranston Police are?
Once in a while you might get that, but most of the time they just want to come and, introduce themselves and get to know us and want us to know who they are pretty much. But
is that helpful if, for instance, some of the business owners, so they want you to know who they are and vice versa?
yes.
Folks, again, Friday night, we are riding with Officer Davis,
207.
City of Cranston.
22 at quarter C to site. Seven received. Seven received.
It's a rough patch of road.
Yes, it is. It's not my driving, I swear.
The bumps in the road. Folks, there's Ted's. Very kind. Usually put it up on the big screen. Watching. How does Officer Davis like it that when you're getting ready and coming into work?
Yeah. Pontiac and Howard and DMV. A lot of gas in the middle of the road.
What was that? I'm sorry.
That you it's an occupation that you have no idea what's going to happen over the course of the next 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Thank copy. Search.
I mean, you always, before work, you always gotta mentally prepare yourself for this job. You know, gotta be ready for anything. You never know what to expect. I mean, there's days, I like to come in early just because, you know, sometimes it could be really busy, and if I come in early, I want to help out if they need the extra hands. But you always gotta be thinking, like every call that comes in, you're thinking as you're going to that call, no matter what. A simple call can turn out to be a disaster of a call. You don't know until you get there.
A different city, but early morning hours of Monday, Sunday night into Monday. That was a Johnston officer just less than a week ago that was responded to a be on the lookout. And when he was chasing the suspects and get out, they were firing at the officer, and then he had to return fire.
Yes, that's what I read. I don't know the full story. I believe it's still being investigated at this time. But I did hear of it.
But that's a good example.
Yes. You never know. We get tons
It's a
of
quiet
calls.
Sunday, and then suddenly, boom.
Yes.
Now we're on Park Avenue. What section of the city is this considered?
So we're going to the east side of the city. We're near like Legion Bowl and everything.
Yep.
part of the city's not too crazy most of the time. I worked mostly this area for 10 years, all the way to Broad Street. I liked it. That was like my little island for 10 years. We call it the little island.
Since we rode with you, it was that Friday night into late Friday into early Saturday morning that it was the double homicide on the street right up over here on Hathaway, right off Elmwood.
Yes.
It was the 27th.
Yeah, I didn't read too much of what happened, but I did hear about it. So.
It ended up, the car was actually in Providence, so they took the homicide, but that was just one street over to the, right down here to your left, off Elmwood on Hathaway.
Yeah, I would say a lot of the issues we have are mostly right over the line, over here. Elmwood and Broad Street.
The island.
The island.
You had the island third shift?
I was. Usually if I work third shift, that's where I am.
Folks, again, Friday night, we're on Park Avenue. Heading into what I believe is the Edgewood area,
Yes.
right? Park Avenue School on the right. Roger Williams Park to the left. On the right used to be Harvey Bennett Skates. Wow, look at that Winter Wonderland.
Yes.
Holy cow. Oof. Wow.
Look at a lot of families that park their cars and take
Yeah.
their kids over here to see the lights.
Quite a display. Now, a year ago on Thanksgiving Eve, in Edgewood, right on the Edgewood-Providence line, was the shooting on Smith Street.
Yes, that came in right at the end of our shift.
Yep. Folks coming up to the intersection of Warwick Avenue, Park Avenue, Miami Diner.
G5. 134 Park Ave, 1 Boston David 214. Just keep your distance a little bit.
Yep.
Do a wait time.
211.
211.
Do you know what fires responded to?
You don't, I can check.
Thank you.
They're just going to check a fire alarm, 1350 only.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
I'll be tuning. So I gave that female a warning. Originally, it looked like she was going to turn left, and then the other car was passing, and she went straight, and they almost collided. That's why I pulled her over. But I just gave her a warning. She had a good driving record and everything.
Cooperative? How was the attitude?
Yeah, very cooperative. Yeah, she was kind.
What's the best way? How does Officer Davis recommend people handle themselves in a situation like that?
From like just getting pulled over, or
Yeah. What's a good
always be respectful.
motorist?
When we approach the car, we've had people automatically. We know what kind of stop it's going to be. If it's going to be a good stop, the person's going to be cooperative, or if they're not going to be, just by their demeanor. But just be polite. It goes a long way.
She also seemed to have her license readily available.
Yes.
Does it help to argue with police?
No. It just makes the traffic stop longer. We're not out here looking to give people tickets. We're just out here to make sure everyone's safely driving on the road. So when they want to argue with us, it just doesn't help the situation at all.
Have you ever had someone convince you not to give them a ticket because of how loud they were yelling?
No. I would say no.
Meaning it doesn't help their cause by yelling.
Correct, yeah.
Folks, again, good evening, everybody, on this Friday night. I want to give shout-outs to Boston Police. Walpole Police wanted to be mentioned. Camp Police, say thank you for this support. Also police in Danbury, Connecticut. Special the security at the TD Bank Garden. I want to say hello and wish everyone a very happy, safe holiday season. And the same goes for the Larry Lepore and everyone at the AMP downtown. Tomorrow's PCURI. We're asking everyone, give yourselves plenty of time, and I want to wish everyone a happy holiday season. Also, Judge Caprio wanted to be remembered to everyone. Regular viewer of the program. He wishes everyone a Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Let's see, also, happy holidays from AJ Drywall. Checkmate Landscaping also wanted to be remembered, everyone. Shopper Insurance on Reservoir Avenue also. Watch the program. Wanted to wish everyone a happy and safe holiday season.
What's up? Can you show myself in 201 and route 2 pregame lounge to deliver articles? You in 201? Hello. 1458 Park Ave, L.A. Bailey's Pub, G19, local workshop. Yeah, 204. 4 Deborah Way, 1 to be checked, 1055 male. The ex-boyfriend, Andrew Macco. Wasn't a problem. 4 Deborah. Thank you.
I'm on dark. Head over to Deborah. Cranston 4.
Leave me with a long length and cause. Let's just stay clear.
Sure they're not selling any liquor in their establishment, only because their liquor law license has expired, so we just want to make sure that they're not selling any alcohol.
Fully. 407 Laurel Hill, Lockton, Barra, Eastro, local luncheon.
Johnson.
Hold on a second. Alright.
Deborah.
211-1023.
Folks, you're watching Cranston PD Live. We're with Officer Davis. Their liquor license has expired. It's not on you.
Put your hands together for Sunny D. We have Manny coming up next.
My name is James. I'm in the kitchen.
All right.
Lori's sick. I just called Lori.
All right. So you know that.
I don't know anything.
All right. Well, we came here yesterday. I believe all the officers came to one of the bars, liquor license.
No response at pregame. I'll try again later.
So we just need to make sure that no liquor's being served. I see glasses in there. So
go, Sean?
Dave. 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 Dave.
That's right. Good evening, one and all. You're watching Cranston PD Live. One on the scene live stream.
Yep. I spoke to the supervisor. Okay. There's no liquor to be sold.
Okay.
That bartender needs to not serve any liquor for the rest of the
You do
night.
want us to shut the night down?
You don't have to shut. No, you don't have to shut the night down, but no liquor can be
Absolutely.
served. So
Absolutely.
I am going to take a report.
Yep.
What I saw and
Yep.
observed.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yep.
But she cannot serve any booze for the
I'll
rest
talk
of
to
the
her
night.
right now.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Just make sure everybody.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Is this going on YouTube? Yes.
Yeah.
You don't know my name though, right?
I got everything.
But I don't want, I have nothing to do with this. And
No, I know, I just-
you know what I mean? I just want to be as cooperative as I
Yes.
can be.
No, that's fine.
You know what I mean?
All right.
I
So
don't wanna-
just make sure you let her know. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not a detective, but I think I saw alcohol.
Yeah, so right now we're just doing some follow-ups of some of the businesses, and anything we see, we're just going to document it, and then someone else will follow up with the businesses. But I informed him to let his staff know, stop serving for the rest of the night, and that it is going to be documented at this time.
It's no reflection on the quality of the karaoke that was being sung.
No. You know what? I give her a lot of credit because
Yes.
I couldn't do it.
And again, I guess the cook, he seemed, cooperative.
Yes, very cooperative. I guess the owner is homesick, so he's kind of running the show. He wasn't really sure of what was going on, and I explained it to him. To 11.
11.
You can show me 10-8. I'm going to do a sub to the original.
Let's see.
Folks, again, Friday night, Cranston PD Live. We are riding with Officer Davis. Have you ever encountered a situation like that where then maybe the crowd becomes unruly because things are going to be kind of cut off for the night?
I haven't. Never been in that situation.
That seems fair. They can keep the night going, just no alcohol.
Yeah.
Folks, again, these are the that's a bumpy road section of Cranston that is no reflection on the driving ability of Officer Davis.
So, someone served that's our lounge. Lieutenant.
Seemed like a nice crowd in there for a Friday night.
Yeah.
Karaoke action.
I've been in there a few times.
Okay.
It's pretty fun in there.
Folks, also shout outs on this Friday night. Remember, you will be seeing this, you will see it on YouTube, but also around the country, some of the various police forces that always like to be remembered that catch it. A number of them see it on YouTube, but the Las Vegas Police Department, Hollywood, Florida, they're big fans. Let's see, also Atlanta Police, Raleigh, North Carolina. Good evening on this Friday. And also Patterson, New Jersey, one to be remembered tonight. Just some of the law enforcement shout-outs.
Seven, go to 4.
Folks, just a reminder, you can go back and watch all previous episodes. They're all on demand with Officer Davis on October 20th. Again, this is Season 2, Episode 6. And then you can also, that was Episode 2, but you can go back and watch all of Season 1. Again, all available on this YouTube page, on Facebook, and then also YouTube, and then it's also on Spotify and DePietro.com.
Hey, what happens to go into bed for the evening? I'll take a number for this. Any.
couple of your fans.
Sorry to hear
at
that.
a house fire that I was at a week ago. Very nice people.
My condolences.
They're very nice.
Cans of mine, I'm assuming on parole? Both of them. Now, as Officer Davis, can we ask where are you on Christmas shopping for your little ones? Or?
I just started.
Okay.
So, did go to Walmart, got a few things. We do have Santa coming to the house tomorrow for my son's birthday party. So the kids are going to drop off their letters to Santa.
Wow, very exciting.
But my kids are very, very difficult to buy for, especially my oldest.
How old is the birthday boy or girl?
Birthday boy is going to be 9. I have 2 boys. My other son is 7. But my oldest, he's very into countries. He loves countries. He knows how many countries there are. Very smart boy. My little one's a little mini me, a little terror.
That's exciting. Santa coming to the house tomorrow.
Yes.
Good copy. I'll be pulling up in a minute.
Sounds like a fun Saturday for Officer Davis and family.
Oh, yes. Have tons of kids running through my house.
He's 9 years old tomorrow.
Yes. Well, his actual birthday is the 8th, but we're having his party tomorrow.
Now, do they get to stay up and watch Mommy live, or will they maybe watch it on replay, or are they not interested?
I'm not sure if they're really interested.
Okay.
I think my husband showed them last time,
Yep.
but I'm pretty sure my oldest son doesn't really care. He wants to be a fireman, which is perfectly fine.
Folks, again, we are back at Reservoir and Park. Is there a certain part of the world that you say, different countries he's interested in? Is there a certain part of the world that he's interested in?
Well, so my son, he's autistic. At probably around 7, he was obsessed with the alphabet and learning different languages. So he was able to do Russian, Arabic. He could say it, the whole alphabet. So he likes learning different languages, and he'll Google all the countries and states and their capitals.
Is tomorrow like a multinational type party?
Nope, just Christmas theme.
Oh, okay. So not easy languages to learn.
No, it isn't. For a while, like, he would sing it, and I didn't know what he was singing, and then eventually he taught himself how to write it all out. And then I started taking pictures and posting it on Facebook and asking people, does anybody recognize what this is? And people would contact me and let me know what language he was writing.
Wow. You're a diplomat. All right, folks, again, on this Friday night, we're Cranston PD Live with Officer Davis. Do you mind if when people see you, if they say, hey, I saw you?
Oh, I don't mind. No, I don't mind. I'm just gonna pull over this car. 1G5.
Good.
Gansett at Park, 1 Adam Yankee 796. Yesterday? Okay. Okay. That's why I pulled you over, because I wasn't sure it just happened. So. Tuesday? Okay. Do you just have your license? Only because I pulled you over. On 95?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. All right. Just give me a minute, okay?
Folks, the car reeks of weed.
$105 Amy Drive, underage, body 1055. Youths, 105 Amy. So wait to follow.
Absolutely no issue. House is not trashed. That gentleman is in his bedroom in bed. I'll just stuff to my original. We'll be sending.
That's all. Good.
Mom doesn't wish to put them out missing yet. Narrative updated tonight.
Good.
Folks, again, thank you for all the stars tonight. Let's see what happens.
Was it state? Oh, they gave you you have the actual. Oh. All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure because when I saw you pull out, you know. All right. You're all set, okay? All right.
Wow. Let's find out what kind that is. Good thing cannabis is legal.
So originally, I had pulled them over because they pulled out, and I saw heavy damage to the driver's side front of the vehicle. So I just wanted to make sure they didn't hit one of those cars over there. They said that they were in an accident on 95 about a week ago, which I was able to look up just to confirm their story. But I enter their vehicle information and everything's documented just in case, you know, if later on something does come back, you know, somebody's car's hit over here, you know, they're possibly involved. But I was able to locate the accident, which was taken by state police.
Cooperative?
Yes, very, very cooperative.
Folks, again, with that, we're going to say good night to Officer Davis. We want to thank everybody. We want to thank Officer Davis. Good luck tomorrow on the big birthday party.
Thank you.
Will everyone sing happy birthday in Russian, or will that just be the traditional American happy birthday?
Traditional American happy birthday.
All right, folks, again, this has been Cranston PD Live. Remember, you can watch this on demand if you ever miss an episode. I want to thank our moderators, Ann and Robin and David. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And you've been watching Cranston PD Live right here in Cranston. We'll say goodnight from Cranston.